Meghan Markle and chef Jose Andres Cher laugh over Prince Harry's taste.
Do you know who doesn't like lobster?
Who?
My husband.
And you marry him? Anyway.
Duchess jokes about Harry's picky palate in her Netflix trailer.
Meghan Markle gave fans a rare, playful insight into married life with Prince Harry in the newly released trailer for Season 2 of her Netflix series, With Love, Meghan.
Meghan's lobster remark adds a playful moment to With Love, Meghan Season 2.
Toward the end of the upbeat teaser, Meghan sat down with celebrity chef Jose Andres to discuss food and cooking. With a mischievous smile, she confessed that her husband, Prince Harry, does not like lobster, despite it being one of the most beloved seafood delicacies in the world. Andres, known for his quick wit, paused before responding. "And you married him?" Meghan laughed heartily, leaning back in her seat, clearly enjoying the moment.
Do you know who doesn't like lobster?
Who?
My husband.
And you marry him? Anyway.
The humorous exchange, posted to Meghan's Instagram on August 12th, 2025, has been widely shared, with some fans jokingly calling it her public marriage regret. While lighthearted in tone, the quip also gave audiences a glimpse of Meghan and Harry's dynamic, something that continues to be a major draw for viewers. Netflix renews Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's Archewell Productions deal. The trailer release came just one day after a major business announcement. Netflix has extended its partnership with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's production company, Archewell Productions. The renewal covers multiple projects, including the highly anticipated second season of With Love, Meghan, which will debut on August 26, 2025, as well as a new festive special, With Love, Meghan, holiday celebration. The couple's deal with Netflix has been a cornerstone of their post-royal careers since signing in 2020. And while the financial details of the latest contract have not been disclosed, the continuation suggests the streaming giant still sees significant value in their brand. For Meghan, the renewal underscores her ability to blend lifestyle content with broader media ambitions. While for Harry, it signals ongoing creative opportunities beyond his royal past. Meghan Markle welcomes celebrity chefs and famous friends to the show. Season 2 of With Love, Meghan promises an impressive guest list. Joining Jose Andres are world-renowned chefs David Chang, Samin Nosrat, Christina Tosi, and Claire Smith, each bringing their own culinary expertise and unique energy to the show. Hollywood friends also feature prominently, with Chrissy Teigen and Tan France making appearances alongside cultural influencers Jay Shetty and Roddy Devlukia. The format blends cooking demonstrations, personal storytelling, and casual conversation, allowing Meghan to showcase her connections across multiple industries. Each guest offers an opportunity for Meghan to highlight themes close to her heart, from family traditions to cross-cultural influences in food. Meghan Markle invites Inner Circle, including Jamie Kern-Lima and Daniel Martin. In addition to high-profile public figures, Meghan has ensured that Season 2 reflects her personal life by inviting members of her inner circle. Pilates Platinum founder Heather Dorak, longtime beauty entrepreneur Jamie Kern-Lima, and celebrity makeup artist Daniel Martin, who famously did Meghan's wedding makeup, are all featured in upcoming episodes. These appearances offer viewers a more intimate look at Meghan's trusted friends and collaborators, allowing her to step away from strictly formal hosting duties and instead engage in relaxed, authentic conversations. Meghan Markle uses humor to shape public image and engage viewers. Media analysts have noted that Meghan's lobster remark is a strategic example of using humor to humanize her brand. While Meghan often faces intense scrutiny in the press, moments like this allow her to present herself as relatable, playful, and unafraid to poke fun at her husband in a loving way. The exchange with Andres also plays well on social media, where short, humorous clips are widely shared and help build anticipation for the full series. Unlike the restrained style typically associated with the British royal family, Meghan's easy banter signals her embrace of a more modern, Hollywood-friendly approach to public engagement.
These are challenging times for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex.
Harry and Meghan's marriage is in trouble.
Meghan Markle and Harry's marriage exposed for being too fake.
There's such a mess going on around them.
Meghan and Harry actually have a ton of celebrity friends. As a matter of fact, insiders say the Kardashians would do anything to work with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex.
Love and value the fact that they bring such attention to such important movements that need to happen, and they're still changing the world.
Kim and her people aren't the only ones in particular who want a piece of America's royals. Yet, as late surveys show, Harry and Meghan are not doing as good than any time in recent memory following a rough year with scandals and PR fails.
Everything is temporary.
It's over. Harry and Meghan's estimated $25 million podcast deal canceled after less than a year.
It appears as though the couple's new unrest could have cost them a few popular companions. Also, it seems as if being a regal isn't great, even in Hollywood. While the Kardashians might have been willing to bend over backwards to work with Meghan and Harry previously, their new drop in prevalence has caused some faltering. But don't worry, there are still plenty of other famous faces who would love to collaborate with the Sussexes. One of the most vocal supporters has been Oprah Winfrey, who has publicly expressed her admiration for the couple and their work.
What? Who is having that conversation?
In fact, rumors have been swirling that Oprah might even feature the royal couple in an upcoming documentary or interview. Now that would be must-see TV.
There is a conversation. Hold up.
There are several conversations.
There's a
about
conversation with you.
with Harry.
And it's not just talk show hosts who are interested in working with Harry and Meghan. The music industry is also abuzz with potential collaborations. Beyonce has been a longtime friend of the couple and even paid tribute to them at the Brit Awards in 2019. Who knows, maybe we'll see a Meghan and Beyonce duet in the near future? A girl can only dream. The fashion world is also eager to work with the stylish duo. Designers such as Stella McCartney and Victoria Beckham have already dressed Meghan for various events, and we can only imagine what kind of amazing fashion collaborations they could come up with.
I mean, she talks about your fashion, and we see, didn't Meghan Markle wear your clothes on Christmas Day?
She did.
Even the tech industry has taken notice of the Sussexes. Apple CEO Tim Cook recently praised Meghan for her work in empowering women through her charitable endeavors. And let's not forget about all the A-list actors who would love to work with Prince Harry. After all, he did make a cameo in the latest Star Wars, and we can't imagine that will be his last big screen appearance. So even though their popularity may have taken a hit recently, it's clear that there are still plenty of celebrity friends who want to work with Meghan and Harry. Now, speaking of Victoria, Harry and Meghan are rumored to be feuding with David and Victoria Beckham. The two couples were close when they generally lived in the UK. However, it appears to be the companionship reached a harsh conclusion in the past 3 years. The rift between the previous companions has only broadened in the years since the Sussexes moved to Cali. To exacerbate the situation, the Beckhams have now figured out how to beat their former friends unexpectedly by delivering a Netflix docuseries that was considerably more effective than both of the Sussexes' streaming undertakings by pretty much any measurement. Beckham has won rave reviews, and fans have applauded the doc for its warts and all portrayal of the soccer legend and the former Spice Girl. By contrast, Harry and Meghan's project, fittingly titled Harry and Meghan, attempted to convince viewers that the Sussexes enjoy a perfect, virtually conflict-free marriage. Not surprisingly, audiences seem to prefer the Beckhams' candor, with many viewers complaining that the Sussexes presented a sanitized version of their life. In recent weeks, Harry and Meghan have been working overtime to rebuild their public image, but thus far, it seems their efforts have been fruitless. The two were exposed to analysis and examination in the newspaper, press, and social media. Journalists and skeptics noticed that Meghan wasn't wearing her wedding band and that she declined to make a trip with Harry to London. On TikTok, users dissected her non-verbal communication and blamed her for being discourteous and pretentious toward her significant other. Needless to say, the Sussexes have learned the hard way that repairing their reputations and returning to their former glory won't be as attending a few charity events. But despite what their critics might wish, Harry and Meghan likely won't be giving up and going away anytime soon.
There's been a lot of speculation that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are having marriage problems.
Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have recently been spending a lot of time apart, and this sparked some concerns among experts. Harry was spotted on a solo trip to a US racetrack.
Prince Harry is on a solo trip,
while Meghan Markle reportedly stayed at the Beverly Hills Hotel to support her Hollywood career, being close to her talent agency in Los Angeles.
Is Meghan Markle getting ready for her Hollywood
Hollywood close-up?
The relationship expert Luella Alderson suggests that this period of separation could offer them a chance to work on themselves individually. And while it does present an opportunity for personal growth, she also warns that there's a risk of them becoming overly accustomed to their separate lives. And here is what she specifically said about this. There is a danger with living apart that one or both partners can become too comfortable with their separate lives and drift further apart. That's why it's crucial for couples to have regular check-ins and make sure they are still prioritizing their relationship despite living separately. So this relationship expert, Luella Alderson, who's a co-founder of the So Synced dating app, she's saying that, yeah, taking time apart may offer Harry and Meghan some valuable space for their own personal growth. And being apart allows couples to actually focus on individual development and reflect on their relationship without the constant presence of their partner, potentially leading to a deeper understanding of their romance. As they say, like, how does that saying go? Absence makes the heart grow fonder. In some cases, yeah. In other cases, not so much. Here's what she went on to say. It allows them to have a deeper understanding of themselves and their needs, which can ultimately benefit the relationship in the long run. Living apart for a period of time can also increase intrigue and excitement in a relationship, as it allows for an element of surprise when a couple does come together. She also goes on to point out that Meghan and Harry might have fallen into a routine, causing them to lose their initial spark that they had with their romance, and that flame could be dimming. And living apart, she suggests, could reignite their passion and maintain a freshness in their relationship. However, she does stress the importance of open communication. According to her, having an honest conversation about their expectations during this time apart is 100% essential. Such discussions, she believes, will ensure that the relationship remains healthy. Shedding more light on this, Luella, she opened up more and said this: both partners need to be on the same page, and their decision to live apart should be fueled by a desire to strengthen their relationship, not avoid dealing with underlying issues. Harry and Meghan could be taking this approach to address any underlying relationship issues and strengthen their bond in the long run. It can be a healthy and mature way to approach any struggles in a marriage. This dating expert also noted that Meghan and Harry might need some space from each other, considering they not only share a relationship, but they also collaborate on various projects. So according to her, instead of trying to immediately fix their marriage, they could be wisely taking a step back to address any underlying issues individually. Because again, they're not just in a romantic relationship, they also collaborate on certain business ventures. So this time apart might just literally just give them a break from each other. And in the end, Meghan and Harry, they gotta prioritize their own happiness within their marriage. And Luella emphasized that every couple's journey is different, it's unique, and there's no one-size-fits-all solution. So it's 100% crucial for both individuals to focus on their well-being and happiness while also nurturing their relationship and the well-being of the spouse. If living apart helps Harry and Meghan find a balance for themselves as a couple, it could ultimately be beneficial for their relationship in the long run. So guys, we just got a bit more of an inside look into Harry and Meghan's relationship and relationships in general. Definitely some good advice here, and 100%, there is no doubt that like any relationship, there will be challenges, and it appears that Meghan and Harry are doing what they gotta do to make things work as much as possible. The thing is though, it could actually be worse for them than we think behind closed doors, or it could be much better. A lot of assumptions are being made about what's going on in their relationship.
Prince Harry is beginning to feel the weight of his choices, according to those close to the royal family.
Prince Harry reportedly full of regrets over his role in the royal rift amid plea for reconciliation.
Prince Harry regrets his role in royal fallout, pleading for peace with the palace.
After years of tension, distance, and public fallout with his family, Harry is reportedly full of regret over how things unfolded, and more importantly, over what he may have lost along the way.
Prince Harry is full of regrets for the way he handled his relationship with his family.
Royal author Duncan Larcombe, who has long followed the ups and downs of Prince Harry's journey, claims Harry is now looking back with a sense of remorse.
Royal author claims Prince Harry regrets the role he played in the rift with his family.
While he may not openly admit it, there are signs that Harry wishes he had handled things differently from the start. Harry has always worn his heart on his sleeve. From his earliest days in the spotlight, he was the emotional one, the more vulnerable of the two brothers. And that hasn't changed.
Prince Harry regrets his role in how the royal rift unfolded with Prince Charles and Prince Williams.
Larcombe suggests that moments like Trooping the Color and Father's Day, which recently landed on the same weekend, have stirred up old memories, reminders of happier times spent with Prince William and King Charles. It's not hard to imagine that in the quiet moments away from the cameras, Harry is thinking about those relationships and wishing he could somehow turn back the clock. The shift in Harry's life since moving to California with Meghan Markle has been dramatic. Once at the heart of the British monarchy, the couple now leads a very different life in Montecito. Their visits back to the UK have been rare since they left royal duties in 2020. Part of that distance is logistical. After stepping down as working royals, their taxpayer-funded security was removed, and that has been a sore spot for Harry ever since. His want to reinstate full police protection ended in defeat, and the loss has added to his reluctance to bring his children, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, back to the UK. Harry has openly admitted he doesn't see a scenario in which he and Meghan can safely return to his home country as a family. That stance has only reinforced the deep divide between him and the rest of the royal household. According to Larcombe, Harry's declaration has essentially locked him into his position. He's made his line in the sand, and now he has to live with it. Meghan, meanwhile, is reportedly less than eager to return to the UK herself. The couple has faced intense criticism from the British public and press for their public interviews, documentaries, and memoirs, all of which contained stinging commentary about royal life and their personal experiences within the institution. As Larcombe put it, you'd have to be deaf, dumb, and blind not to notice the level of backlash they've received. And while that criticism may feel unfair to them, it still affects how comfortable they feel being in the UK again. There's also the question of security, something Harry takes extremely seriously. Larcombe says that while royal events often appear calm and orderly on the surface, there's a massive network of protection operating behind the scenes, most of which the public never sees. Without that infrastructure in place, Harry and Meghan are left to rely on a private team that lacks the same intelligence and coordination. To Harry, that's not a risk worth taking when it comes to his family's safety. But despite all the hurdles, emotional, logistical, and political, Harry appears to be trying to rebuild some kind of bridge. There's talk that he's extending an invitation to his father and brother to attend the Invictus Games in Birmingham in 2027. It may seem far off, but insiders say he's already working on sending out initial invitations to Buckingham Palace. A formal invite will follow closer to the event. Harry has reportedly signed off on the guest list and even helped draft the wording of the invitations. That small gesture, while subtle, speaks volumes. It's his way of opening the door again. Whether Charles or William will accept the invitation is still unknown, but the timing of the games could complicate things. It overlaps with Queen Camilla's 80th birthday celebrations, which may take priority for the royal household. Still, it's clear Harry wants to reconnect, and this event gives him an opportunity to do so on his terms, without the intense spotlight of an official state function or royal gathering. While the road back to family harmony may be long and uncertain, it seems Harry is at least starting to look back and ask himself if he made the right choices. Regret doesn't always lead to reconciliation, but it's often the first step. And if Harry truly wants to rebuild the bonds he once had, especially with his father and brother, the time to begin may be now. Whether the rest of the family is willing to meet him halfway remains to be seen.
Meghan Markle and Prince Harry might lose their $14 million Montecito mansion.
Meghan and Harry's mansion at risk. Montecito home faces tsunami advisory after massive quake. Tsunami scare in California. Sussex's $14 million estate on high alert. as residents urged to stay away from coast.
Montecito, California, the luxurious coastal enclave of Montecito, home to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, found itself under a tsunami advisory on July 29, 2025, following a powerful 8.8 magnitude earthquake off Russia's Kamchatka Peninsula.
Powerful earthquake triggers tsunami alert. Montecito, including the Sussex's lavish mansion, under hours-long coastal warning.
The advisory, issued by the U.S. National Tsunami Warning Center, put a significant portion of California's coastline, including Santa Barbara County, where the Sussex's $14 million mansion is located, on high alert.
Meghan and Harry's $14 million Montecito home faces uncertainty as tsunami advisory follows massive Pacific quake.
Residents were strongly urged to avoid beaches and coastal areas, with warnings that the risk could persist for several hours after the initial waves. This recent tsunami advisory is not the first natural threat to brush against the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's Montecito abode. Earlier this year, raging flames in Southern California placed their neighborhood on standby for potential evacuations. Although their property was ultimately spared from direct impact, it lies within a designated high flame risk area, a classification that necessitates constant vigilance and preparedness from its residents. These recurring natural events underscore the inherent risks associated with living in a highly desirable but environmentally dynamic part of the world. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle purchased their sprawling Montecito mansion in 2020 for $14.65 million. In the intervening years, the property has reportedly nearly doubled in value, reflecting the area's continued allure for high-profile individuals seeking privacy and luxury. The exclusive coastal enclave boasts a roster of other prominent neighbors, adding to its appeal. However, the property's former owner and builder, Terry Cunningham, has publicly voiced concerns about the location's susceptibility to natural disasters beyond just tsunamis. Cunningham has specifically highlighted the threat of mudslides, a danger that gained widespread attention in the region after devastating past severe weather events. Montecito has a well-documented history of debris flows, particularly in areas scarred by wildfires, where heavy rains can unleash torrents of mud and debris. The 2018 Montecito mudslides, which followed the Thomas Fire, tragically claimed lives and destroyed numerous homes, serving as a sobering example of this particular hazard. The Duke and Duchess's mansion is situated several miles inland and on higher ground, which might protect it from the recent state of Cali. This geographical positioning offers a degree of natural protection, significantly reducing, though not entirely eliminating, the potential danger from coastal hazards like tsunamis or land-based threats such as mudslides. While the immediate threat of the tsunami advisory has since been canceled for Santa Barbara County, officials continue to warn of potential strong currents and unpredictable wave patterns along the coast for several days following the earthquake. The situation in Montecito serves as a microcosm of broader challenges faced by communities in high-hazard zones, particularly in California. The state's stunning natural beauty often coexists with inherent geological and meteorological vulnerabilities. The increasing frequency and intensity of natural disasters, often linked to climate change, mean that even affluent areas with robust infrastructure and emergency services must remain perpetually prepared. For residents like Prince Harry and Meghan, owning a piece of paradise in Montecito comes with the responsibility of understanding and adapting to the forces of nature. Their experience underscores that even significant financial investment cannot entirely insulate individuals from the unpredictable power of the natural world. It reinforces the critical need for comprehensive disaster preparedness, community awareness, and ongoing efforts to mitigate risks in vulnerable regions. Meghan Markle has been facing mountains of critique and backlash.
Meghan Markle's public image under intense scrutiny amid surging backlash from media and experts.
Meghan Markle faces unprecedented wave of criticism and backlash as public scrutiny grows.
Meghan Markle, once seen as a fresh and modern addition to the British royal family, is now at the center of escalating drama. Critics and brand experts alike are questioning the integrity of her public image and business ventures.
Critics intensify spotlight as Meghan Markle's reputation faces unrelenting global backlash.
The Duchess of Sussex, who rose to global fame through her marriage to Prince Harry, is being scrutinized like never before. And the fallout may not be good for the very foundation of the Sussex brand. Meghan has always faced this critique, but lately it has been so bad and more than ever. Meghan Markle has accusations of exploiting the royal brand.
From royal darling to controversy magnet, Meghan Markle faces growing critique over every move she makes.
Meghan is being publicly labeled as a fake by a growing number of detractors who say that she has leveraged her royal association to craft a lucrative personal brand. Critics claim that her fame, rooted in her marriage to a senior British royal, has been strategically used to sell everything from lifestyle content to wellness products, often without delivering on the promises made to her audience. Detractors say that her narrative of financial independence from the royal family rings hollow when royal titles and connections continue to feature heavily in her branding. But when we look back on Meghan's life before royalty, she was always working, always selling, and always owning different businesses. I think it's just a part of her. She likes working and selling things. She likes cooking and wellness. Several brand analysts say that Meghan Markle's use of the Sussex name, and by extension, her royal link, serves as a marketing shortcut that appeals to consumers' fascination with the monarchy. She's essentially suckering people into buying into her personal narrative and lifestyle products under the guise of authenticity and royal cachet, one brand consultant stated. This commodification of royalty, they argue, crosses ethical boundaries and undermines the credibility of both the brand and the individual behind it. Meghan Markle is facing online backlash and a huge amount of negative public opinion. Social media platforms have become drama-filled in the debate, with trending hashtags accusing Meghan of doing a ton of things. Former supporters have taken to platforms like Twitter and TikTok to express disappointment, claiming they feel misled by what they now view as a calculated persona. Memes, call-out posts, and video breakdowns of her past interviews and ventures have gone viral, further intensifying public scrutiny. This backlash isn't just limited to casual observers. Even respected commentators and cultural critics are chiming in, noting a shift in public sentiment that could mark a turning point in Meghan's public reception. What was once dismissed as tabloid chatter now appears to be evolving into a serious conversation about authenticity, privilege, and transparency in public figures. Meghan Markle is apparently letting people know that she's not opposed to suing them. In response to the mounting criticism, Meghan has reportedly said she will sue prominent commentators and critics. These legal maneuvers have only drawn more attention to the controversy, as public figures targeted by such talks often double down on their claims, citing freedom of speech and the public's right to hold celebrities accountable. The threat of legal action has created a chilling effect in some circles, but has also emboldened others to dig deeper into Meghan's ventures and public statements. Further complicating matters are reports suggesting that Meghan and Prince Harry may have attempted to use the royal titles of their children in business negotiations, despite publicly emphasizing their desire for independence from the monarchy. This apparent contradiction has fueled skepticism about their true motives, with critics accusing the couple of wanting the benefits of royalty without the responsibilities. The delicate balance between private autonomy and public privilege is now under a magnifying glass, with Meghan's every move dissected for signs of opportunism. Hollywood is distancing itself from Meghan Markle. The repercussions have reportedly extended into Meghan's professional endeavors. Hollywood insiders have begun to express reluctance about working with her, citing the constant media attention and unpredictable public response she tends to attract. Producers and executives, once eager to tap into the Sussex star power, are now said to be reconsidering future collaborations. It's not about talent anymore, it's about risk management, one industry insider noted, referencing the drama that seems to follow Meghan's projects. Amidst the public relations storm that Meghan Markle is facing, specific complaints have also emerged about products tied to Meghan's brand. Customers have taken to online forums to report issues with product quality, delayed shipping, and poor customer service. These operational missteps have only added fuel to it, prompting questions about whether her ventures are more focused on profit than on delivering genuine value to consumers. Could it be possible that she is just ironing out the details and she just had an overwhelming amount of orders that she wasn't expecting? Or does she truly not care? Meghan Markle has lost so much trust in everyone. Perhaps the most significant fallout from these scandals is the erosion of public trust. Meghan, who once enjoyed a massive base of loyal supporters, is now facing growing skepticism from even her most ardent fans. The shift is palpable, as more people question whether the Duchess they once admired is the same person they see promoting high-priced products and scripted documentaries. The image of a relatable, independent woman carving her path outside the confines of royal life is being replaced with one that many now view as curated and commercialized. The Sussex brand will soon be no longer a thing. Controversies have cast a long shadow over Meghan and Prince Harry's joint ventures. Their production deals, philanthropic work, and personal branding are all under pressure, with public perception playing a critical role in their long-term success. If they fail to rebuild trust and re-establish credibility, the Sussex brand may suffer lasting damage. As the dust continues to settle, one thing is clear: the public appetite for transparency and authenticity is stronger than ever. Meghan Markle, whether fairly or unfairly, finds herself in a position where every step forward will be watched, questioned, and analyzed. In the world of modern fame, perception is everything. And right now, the optics aren't in her favor.